If you've been delaying that oil change, replacing those brake pads, or ignoring that check engine light, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts and use your tax refund to take care of problems you've been putting off. Spend a little of your tax refund on your vehicle now and avoid costly repairs down the road. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better prices every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Something Brewin. Today is all about love, and I'm your host, Tracie Mahan. I will be bringing in with me wonderful co-hosts today, Julia Cannon and Diane Morrison. They are QHHT practitioners as well as myself, and we'll talk a little bit about that, but today is focused on love. So as we're waiting for them to get connected with me here, I am going to, here we go. We've got Diane on the line. Hello, Diane. Are you there?
Hi, Tracie. I'm here.
Okay. So I was just letting the audience know that we're still connecting all of the dots here to get everybody online. While we're waiting for Julia, I'm going to just throw out there really quick, get my chores out of the way here. I'd like to invite everybody to come over to my Patreon page. And it is patreon.com/Tracie Mahan. And that's going to bring you over to the page where I post hypnosis and meditation recordings. And you can sign up to get those. It's only $8 a month to receive both hypnosis and meditations. And I have to tell you, the one I did this week, I was inspired by a video I watched about parallel realities. And so I created a recording around manifesting through parallel realities. A fun one to do. If you're in the mood for manifesting some financial flow to your life, I have one that is the flow of money with ease and grace, which is another good one to listen to. There's a lot of healing, hypnosis and meditations and chakra clearing, all kinds of stuff over there. So if you are interested in joining that group, that is patreon.com/Tracie Mahan. And I will put that over in our chat page. The chat page is over on Facebook. Sorry, I'm multitasking and my computer didn't know what I wanted to do. Okay, so the chat page is over on Facebook and it's under Cat Media 2, and the cat is for Consciously Awakening Together. And then the word media with the number 2 right after the A with no space. And let's see if we got Julia here. Julia, are you with us?
I am.
So apparently we had some challenges with the Blog Talk invite today. So
we do. We must be in some technological void of some kind.
It's all good because I like I was saying, I had some chores to take care of. I need to make some announcements for what I'm doing. Today is the last day for the Valentine's Day special. 30-minute session is 20% off. And if you are a patron on my Patreon page, it is 30% off. And so just go check that out if you're in for a reading. If you get it booked today, I'll give you that special. Okay, on to the good stuff. I have Diane and Julia with me today, both amazing intuitives, healers, QHHT practitioners, goddesses, ballet dancers. I think I saw one of them fly fishing once. No. Welcome, ladies.
That was Diane.
Come on aboard. That was Diane.
Good morning.
Good day. It's right noon.
Yeah. Good. Whatever time frame you're in, have a good one in it.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Yes. Happy Valentine's Day. It's funny because for whatever reason, Valentine's Day seems like it should be on a weekend. So when people were wishing me happy Valentine's Day this morning, I'm like, that just doesn't feel right. I don't know what that's about, but anyway.
Sweetie, it can be your weekend if you want it to be. You create your own reality.
It is always my weekend.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, happy weekend, Valentine's Day. But, it's true. The more I create my own reality, the more it is always the weekend. It's like, it's Wednesday. So we're talking about love. I was going to hand that over to you guys. And actually, I do have a cute love story. Maybe I'll tell it because Brenda's in.
Absolutely.
Brenda's over in the chat room on Cat Media, and she said, please, nothing mushy today. I said, we are going to be so mushy. And she's over here going, yeah. So, hello, Brenda and Linda and Kathy and all those others who are in the chat room. I do have the Blog Talk chat open also. If you guys pop in there and say something, I will do my best. I'm multitasking here. Oh, hi, Casey. And anyway, so here's my love story. So a lot of you know that I got another new dog, another one, because I just got Buddy not very long ago. And he's my amazing, wonderful German Shepherd who is just a beautiful dog, lots of energy. I am forgetting how much my other two dogs, so I have 4 total. My older ones are just couch potatoes, so I kind of forgot, the whole puppy stage. But Buddy reminded me really quick how that puppy energy doesn't go away after just a few minutes of playing. He still wants to play. But my cousins had a litter of puppies, and it was the sweetest thing, as I can see it as sweet now. They posted baby pictures when the babies were born, and there was 5 puppies. And I was looking through the pictures, and I got to one of the pictures, and I went, uh-oh, that puppy's mine. And it was like, and it looks like a little peanut. It's, it's just a little tiny baby. Didn't even have his eyes open yet. But I just knew it was my puppy. And so a couple weeks went by, and I kept trying to talk myself out of the idea that this could be my puppy because I have a puppy. He's a giant German Shepherd, and he loves his mommy, and we're good. A couple weeks later, I'm like, okay, I send him a message going, I'm going through puppy withdrawal. You guys aren't posting pictures. So they sent me some more pictures. Then eventually, somehow, through synchronicity, they ended up at my house to play. So that, just anchored in more of that's my puppy. And so as she got of age so that I could adopt her, she is now mine. And she's a little Chihuahua poodle mix.
Oh.
And she is just absolutely the biggest love. And I know she's just opening up my heart chakra. She loves the German Shepherd, who is 100 pounds now, and she's not quite 2 pounds. And
oh my word!
Seriously, this morning I'm packing lunches for my kids, and I look over, and my German Shepherd's laying on the floor, and his head sits up so high that she has to jump up and down just to try to nip him on his little face. She was she just looked like popcorn, jumping up and down, trying to get his attention, and he was just enjoying every minute of it. Then he'll grab like a little rope or something, and he'll drag it over to her and let her grab onto the other end, and then he just holds it while she tugs on it, and it is some of the cutest stuff you've ever seen. And so anyway, that's my love story. So Latte is her name, and she is my Valentine today.
Oh,
how cute!
So
she's just a little sip of love, a little latte.
She is. So that's my love story. Now I'll hand it off to you guys. Julia, do you have a love story?
Do I have a love story? No, but Diane does. I know Diane does. I have some things that I have some epiphanies, and I have some things to talk about. But a story, not right off the top of my head. So let's go a different direction.
I thought for sure you were going to be like, Tracie, it's you. You're my love story. You're inviting us on the show today.
Always, Tracie. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Diane, what's your love story?
Well, that's so funny that you should ask, because I was thinking, well, we're going to go into the void on this one. But I will have a story, because I'll just draw into the data bank of stories. But you know what? I've been thinking about this show and how it's today, Valentine's Day, and how we talked about just focusing on love as the subject. So I've been thinking about this, and I really, really feel like the love story that I believe in And the love story that I'm trying to create I'm not really trying, I'm actually working on this all the time, is to create the love for self and everyone else. Every day, every minute, every time I fall off that love wagon, I am trying to get back on as quickly as I can, because I am a human being this time, and we do have our challenges. But the love story is the love of the eternal self, and that is what I feel we're all trying to get to, whether we remember or not. At some point we remember that eternal self is the one we're looking for. So that's my love story. It's kind of short and sweet, but it's a constant sort of challenge to stay on track with that, to love the self above all else, which is the higher self, the greater self, and the source self, if you will, and then love everybody else just like that, and, set appropriate limits in life, but really truly come from a place of love for everyone.
I'm sorry, you said appropriate limits. I don't know why I laughed at that.
Because we live and learn, right?
I am going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask her a question off of this beautiful story you just told. This stood out to me. I am human this time. And so I want you to kind of tell me a little bit about why you phrase it like that.
Because remember back in the 70s when, like, bodysuits were well, I'm pulling up a memory of one that was a bodysuit that was kind of a greenish color, and it had snaps at the crotch, the bodysuit that you wear.
Oh, my gosh. I remember those.
My goodness. Who invented that? A man.
At least we're all on the same page.
Yeah, so the bodysuit is what I'm wearing in my human form this time, which is what everybody's wearing in whatever form they're in this time. It's a bodysuit. My soul came into this body. It's my bodysuit. I've been many things, but I think we all are the same thing. We're all at our core. We're love and we're light. We're light beings. So this bodysuit is called Diane, and she's a hoot. She's a human, but sometimes
with appropriate limits on it.
This one, I have needed many limits myself in this lifetime. I didn't remember to bring the guidebook on how to act in this life, so, I'm a little out there. But that's what I mean by I'm a human this time. This is my incarnation.
You have Julie and I to help you with, the appropriate actions in this life. Like, you can just ask us, and we'll probably sit there and agree with you that you should try it.
I know. You guys are actually, you're awesome, because you actually don't set limits, and that's why things get so mayhemish with you, Tracie Mayhem.
I officially changed my name. My Mayhem. Oh, my gosh. You guys are awesome.
And I was going to say,
that's what I'm going to say.
Diane's always, I feel like she's always smoothing down whatever I do. So I'm like,
She's smoothing down.
Am I putting a damper on you on Valentine's Day?
No, she goes behind me. It's like I'll create ruckus, like in the classes and everything, and she goes behind me and she, kind of rephrases whatever I say. So I was like, that's what I meant.
What a graceful word you chose there.
Exactly. She's so beautiful and gracious how she says things. It's like, yeah, that was it.
Oh, you guys are sweet. Now I'm feeling love. Oh, my God. How sweet are you?
There's the love story. So.
That is it.
Diane, you mentioned
love.
You mentioned the bodysuits. And I just watched this show. I do some of my binge watching on Netflix or one of those Hulu, whatever it is. Every once in a while I'll sit down and watch these shows. And one of them was where they would save your essence, or whatever they would call it, your consciousness in this disc that would fit in your spine. And if you passed away, they would take that out and just put it into a new, what they called a sleeve. And if you were rich, you were able to have your DNA recreated and reconstructed so you kept the same sleeve. Or, if you started getting older, you could move your consciousness over to a new version of you. But if you were poor, you had to take the sleeve that they had laying around. And the funniest part of the whole movie, the funniest part of the show was, you know, it's all about this one character that gets put into the sleeve. And, of course, he's this handsome hunk with a six-pack and whatever else. And he's walking out with this group of people that just got re-sleeved. And this older woman's kind of looking around. And he's offering her a cigarette, and she gives him this weird face. And then they get out into the lobby where all the family members are waiting for their loved ones in their new sleeves. And this older woman's going, Mommy? And this young couple steps up, and they're like, you put our daughter in an old lady? Sorry, I just found that to be so funny. But there is a point to my bringing this up. So throughout watching this, you know, people were not attached to their bodies because they knew their consciousness would be moved to a new one if something happened to the one they were in. And it really kind of reinforced that we are not our bodies. And so I thought, you know, what a creative, what a creative show to make. It was entertaining. It was, it had all the stuff people like in it, you know, the violence and all of that. But it was, but the message was that we are not our bodies. And it was quite profound. I was sitting there watching that. You know, I did find humor in the little 7-year-old being an old lady now. But I was just intrigued at the whole message of how, you know, that's not who you are. And we could just move you over to this other body, this other sleep. So when you said, when you were saying that you were not your bodysuit, it just brought that all in. But anyway, okay.
Yeah, okay. It's amazing what a couple of words will do for us. Just like we don't have enough, you know, words to say already, but yeah, it's exciting. One thing leads to another. And I just have to say, because your words made me think of this, and Julia, your mom, Dolores Cannon, would always say, you have a body, you are not a body. And so I feel like, Mom, your mom is here with us right now because she used to say that. Yeah. She's here. Gotta love this stuff.
Yeah. I check in with your mom all the time, by the way. Okay, Dolores, got anything to share with me?
Right. She's a hoot, too. I mean,
she is, and she loves to communicate with us, so that's good. I love it. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that weird for you, Julia, when we all talk to your mom still?
No, not at all. No. No, that's what I was saying. I was sharing her with everyone before. So
I know, I was just thinking that.
Exactly.
Yeah, she was like everybody's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just really was.
Absolutely.
She was such a neat personality. So we'll just love on your mom.
Yeah, and speaking of love and your mom, I mean, in quantum healing hypnosis technique, we talk about the higher self or the subconscious. Anyway, once the subconscious actually said to me that Dolores Cannon, your mom, Julia, to me was like kind of like a Mother Mary figure to me. She was like a mother, this great, beautiful, radiant mother to me, and that's what I was so attracted to, that she had that really strong, loving mother, like super high awareness, wise mother, kind of out of this world mother energy. So it's so interesting how everything kind of works together when we're actually.
That's what even attracts, like you said, that's what attracts you in the first place to even come around.
The mother,
so that's,
the mother love. Oh my gosh! So now here we are on Valentine's Day. We got to say hi to our moms, and you know the love of the mother, that they bring us into this world, and we get to be in our sleeves because of our mommies. You know, we should say some loving
a new way
things.
to identify with our bodies. As I'm in this Tracie sleeve, I would like to say happy Valentine's Day to all those I love, my mom, my dad, my siblings, my nieces, my nephews. Yeah. All right. We're just going to refer to the sleeve.
That's interesting. That, you know, I think that's really good, though, because that would help us not identify. Like you said, you won't identify. It really helps separate you from the body.
Yeah,
it does.
So that might be really good to start, maybe as an exercise to maybe for one day or something, or for a designated period of time, phrase everything in that way. You know, just from the sleeve perspective.
I'm just seeing somebody at work going, "This sleeve does not want to do that task."
Right, you know, I mean, really, it could be in that way you're doing this objective point of view or something. You know, you're not relating to it. You're definitely, you could do it from as far as how you relate to your body, you know, or something, or how you relate to yourself. You could do it from this removed perspective.
Yeah, I do like that. Yeah. All right.
We wouldn't take things so personally.
Exactly. You wouldn't take it so personally.
Yeah.
So what was
now
that,
there's
Tracie?
love right there. There's love.
There's some love.
Exactly. You would start showing yourself some love, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to start singing to you guys pretty soon.
You're going to sing?
Start what?
We're just going to all start singing pretty soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You have to.
You got to do it.
I was on the same wavelength that Diane and we all are. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
We don't need phones. We don't need these communication systems anymore. I was doing the same thing you were doing, Diane. Like yesterday morning, I was coming out of the shower and everything as I was thinking about this, and I had this phrase come out because when we were talking about doing the show, we were having this jazz fest on our instant messaging as we were doing this everything the other day, and we all had
healing assassin.
Exactly. And we were having one-liners that we were doing, and so that was coming in again, and then it was expanding on, and it was really interesting how it did this circle, and it came back on itself. So I'd like to share that real quick, what it did.
Yeah.
Because it started with, the all answers lie within, right?
Yeah.
And, And then and so then it went with, we're always looking outside of ourselves for the answers and fulfillment. And this is why this is applicable for today, because we're always wanting to find someone to fulfill us, to make us happy, to whatever, to finish us, to whatever.
Make us whole,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so it was like, so we're always looking outside of ourselves for that fulfillment. And so it's finishing it says, well, all of our fulfillment comes from within. So see, it keeps it comes back around full circle. So remember, everything starts with you, which is what you were saying, Diane, as far as it's all you are the love. You are the ones. It's about you loving yourself. So our sleeves, from this sleeve, hey, hey you, I love you.
I know. Hey, you love sleeves. Come on over.
Oh, right. We're never going to find, it's about, we are the only ones that can fulfill ourselves, and then when we do that, we will find someone else of the same, doing the same thing. And then, then we're back to the attraction, the law of attraction, like attracts like, and all that good stuff. And then we're not worried about, exactly. It's all about being in alignment, and we're not, in need, and we're not trying to fill this empty gap and all this stuff, and we are our own fulfillment, and it's beautiful.
It is beautiful, and then it doesn't mean that's all there is. It means that's a great starting point, and then you go in the world and you share your loving self, and it attracts other loving selves, and it's just like you can create miracles, you can move mountains. I mean, like there's no telling what we can do when we get centered and get aligned with our love self, Yeah.
Right.
Well, and the good news is this loving ourselves and putting ourselves first does not take away from anyone else.
Got it.
And that's one of the things that I think for me, growing up in that little Catholic church, and we're all about doing things for everyone else, and that was the mentality that I grew up with. So when I started to finally sink in that loving myself and doing things for myself first did not take away from anybody else, it just really helped me to move more into that energy. And in fact, it helps others, because when we are happy, when we love ourselves, it mirrors that out to the world, and other people will start to do the same for themselves. And it is beautiful. It is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, you're a radiant light and an example to everyone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I wanted to say is I did put the channel letter that Julia was talking about, how we have all the answers within, and I was laughing because I had just, like an hour before our conversation, did a channeled letter for my Patreon page, and it was all about how we hold our own answers. And so I put that on the Cap Media 2 page, and I will also, if it fits, I'll put it on the Blog Talk chat as well. And if you guys want to read, no, it's not going to fit on there, guys. If you want to see it, you'd have to go to the Cap Media 2 page or my Patreon page to read that. So, anyways, it was just kind of like a full circle, like Julia said, of just reconfirming that we don't have to look outside for answers. It's all right here. We have it.
Mm-hmm.
And
we
love
that. Right.
Too. We got the power.
The love power.
Mm-hmm.
It is
you know,
a
and
power.
you're talking about you as in the Catholic background, and here I was in the caregiver background, and here you're doing that too, Diane. And so you probably can talk about that. And it's like that background gives to that so easily. It's like you put everyone else first, and
always.
It's so easy to push yourself in the back, or you're, you know, in that can be in the nursing, in the medical professions, or as a in the mother role, housewife, any of those roles. It's so easy to put yourself in the second, third, fourth, fifth position,
never
whatever.
Slot.
Exactly, never.
Yeah.
and like you said, and you never get it.
Never.
And then there's nothing left of you for you. For anybody. So, and you're no good for anyone. So, and that's a hard lesson. I don't know where my voice is.
I have a cough drop, Julia. You want a cough drop? I've got it.
Sure, thank you.
I'm sending it over.
Put it through here. Okay, thank you. and that one has been like my major one, and I still go through it. Like you said, you know, we go in and out of these things, you know, and I have to be reminded constantly, you know, hey.
Do yourself,
we have to.
Fill up at your own tank, and then you'll be able to help people more efficiently, or, you know, without killing yourself to do it.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's so funny because I just have to say there was a client that I had who I just adored, and she came from a very strict, very kind of severe religious background, and her line to me always comes to the forefront of my mind when we talk about stuff like this. She basically looked at me and said, I mean, really, how many casseroles can you make in a week? I mean, because that was the idea behind the group that she was with. If anybody needed help or anybody else needed you made him a casserole. And she basically looked at me and said, I can't believe how many casseroles I was making every week for everyone else. And basically she was starving because she didn't have time to feed herself, you know?
Oh, my God. Yeah.
That was an example. She said it with humor, but it was real. Because the expectation, especially on the expectation on the woman, was to serve everyone, but to not serve self, ever. And that's really out of balance, and it doesn't work, and it's ridiculous, and the paradigm needs to change right now. Boom.
How do you feel about that, Diane?
I have no feelings about that. I'm not. This is the day of love, so let's bring it back to love self, Oh, my God. I want every day to be Valentine's Day for everyone. Just like
it should be.
Everybody.
Yeah. I think we do create that reality. And I do have to say, and anyone that is a regular listener is probably already aware of this, that I have been going through this stage the last few months of just shedding some old stuff, which means the old stuff is surfacing, right? And so it's been right there saying, hey, look at me. And it's like, okay, and moving through. And I finally feel like I'm moving into a new space now, and hopefully creating from this new space, and opportunities and everything else will start to present themselves. But it is another form of self-love to be in these positions where our stuff is coming up and saying, hello, look at me, knocking on the door again. And being ready and okay with going through the process of how does this make me feel? What would I like to have happen? What is it that I would really like to create? Become clear about what it is you want. Those are some messages that were really powerful over the last couple of months is what do you want? What is it that, be clear. And if you don't know, how do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? Because that's something you want. And so maybe you don't know what that outer world looks like, but you know you want to feel loved, you know you want to feel respected, cherished, honored, whatever it might be. So these are important messages too, is that when we're going through our stuff, it's important to remember that we are still supported, we are loved, we have everything we need to get through that, even if it means, you know, just having the family or the friends around you to get you through those moments. To, you know, call or have them just hold you up for a minute while you're shaking some of that off and moving forward again. So it's important to just love yourself through those moments as well.
Exactly.
We know we have them.
Yes.
So,
and that's when we need it most, when we're a little low in the fuel department. Yeah.
Yeah.
So important.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, and one of the things I like to do is I get numbers all the time, and I know a lot of the listeners do that too, where you'll get 444 or whatever. And the twos mean keep the faith to me. I know that there's combinations of twos, but whenever I see a two, it's just my little reminder of keeping the faith. You're going the right way. Just hang in there. You know, that shift is coming. And I was getting twos all the time, and I'm like, okay, guys. Just demonstration, please. Some demonstration. Put the meat on that hook, okay? But that's something else too, though, is if we do ask them, you know, our guides, our angels, our council, whatever you call those that are in support of you in spirit, if we ask them for demonstration, oftentimes we will get something showing us we are going the right direction and moving into that. So that's something to keep in mind too.
That's nice.
Yeah. And I have a couple of questions in the chat room. You guys let me know when you're ready.
I was just going to comment on that. Well, I was just going to comment on that as you're saying that. I mean, being reminded, which we did that one show recently, I think, I don't know if it was the last one or not, that it is so important to ask in general, you know, always ask, because they're there to help, but they can't do anything unless you ask. So it is so important to ask.
So true.
And that's the part I always forget. I'm over here beating my head trying to make it all work, and it's like, and that's the one element.
You know, and you're saying that, and I'm kind of resonating with that, because it's like I'm in my head all the time. I'm always talking to spirit, you know, and having these conversations, and I'll be sitting there going, why is this still happening? You guys know that this is going, oh, I didn't ask for your help. I told you about it. I vented to you, but I didn't ask.
Exactly. We just assume they're going to jump in, and it's like, no.
You gotta ask.
It's a new prayer I have that when things are a little rough, I just start doing a mantra, and it's called Help Me, and it goes like this: Help me, help me, help me, help me. Please help me, please help me, help me,
I'll give you permission.
Help me right now.
Help me.
That was such a
so easy. Anyone can do it. It's not a 3-step process. It's just quick and easy. Help me.
Anyone can do it. I love it.
That's so
my
funny.
prayer.
Do you do like workshops on that?
Yeah, they're really intensive. 5 days of it.
5-day intensive. Help me, help me, help me.
Oh.
I don't tell them that until the very last day.
All right, you guys. Now you know what you're getting when you sign up for Diane's workshop.
That are still in creation mode, haven't happened yet on the planet here now. But that's
I hear there's a special dance that goes with it too, right?
Always a special dance. Oh, yeah, you started that, Julia.
Prepare your sleeves. There's going to be a dance.
Yeah, get your sleeve dancing shoes on. Yeah.
Oh, you said you had a couple of questions?
Kathy is in the chat room saying that's the perfect mantra. I agree, Kathy. And good morning, Debbie. Debbie saying hello to us. Yes, I have a couple of questions in the chat room. So let's start with Karen. Karen says that she is stuck at work, but if we have time, she would love a mushy message because remember, the start of the chat was all about it's going to be a mushy show. so she wants a mushy message. Thank you for making me say that on air, Karen. I get my words all tangled. Okay, so particularly, she would like to experience, will I be experiencing a romantic relationship soon? So this is Karen. Will she be experiencing a romantic relationship? Do, 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 do. One of you can buzz in.
Well, when you asked that, my heart, I felt this really expansion, a really nice warm expansion in my heart chakra. So, and you know more about that, Tracy. This is all new to me. So
about your heart chakra?
How that? Oh. No, as far as how that relates to readings, because like this is, I don't normally do that. So
yes, I like to put Julia on the spot because I like her to claim her intuition and.
Yeah. I know. It's so funny to hear you even have any kind of funny wobble about it, Julia, because I see you in action, and it's like you're constantly connected. You're constantly getting downloads. And I'm like,
yeah, but not like this. Not when somebody does, not in a reading type setting.
How is it any different? I don't know. How is it any different, my love?
As the show takes a twist.
I love it. I love it that your heart is
I like it where I'm in control.
Okay, so Julia, what does it mean to you when your heart chakra is expanding like that?
I mean, I know what that means.
Where does it take you? Where does it take you, though?
Okay, I'm gonna say it's a positive sign. Okay.
Yes, that's good.
All signs look good. I'm just gonna tell you that. Okay.
Yeah.
All signs point to yes as she sets down the magic 8 ball.
Yeah, yes. I'm just gonna say I'm feeling good about it.
Karen, I just shook the magic 8 ball for you, and it's looking good.
So funny.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lovely sign that Spirit gave you, Julia, and it's a lovely thing that you're sharing it. And that is, we could go mushy on this. That's a beautiful love gift today to say that you felt that, and then it's a sign that this dear woman has something sweet coming to her, and that's good. That's mushy and lovey. I like it. That's sweet.
Okay, Diane.
Yeah.
We're gonna play good cop, bad cop right now because I'm gonna go Julia. I want you to focus on that energy that you felt in your heart, and then I want you to follow it. I want you to follow it, and I want you to take that message to the next level.
It's gone now. It's gone. It left. It delivered the message. It's gone. That's how my stuff works.
Yeah, it came and went. And then we can all just kind of travel on that path.
I'm going to get you on the next one.
Okay. All right.
But I have something to say. What is the woman's name again?
Karen.
Yes.
Karen. Hi, Karen. We love you. And, I'm the Valentine's Day biatch, so I didn't go to my heart. But I did go to – I love you anyway. But I'm a Gemini, so I go to my mind, and my mind shouts right away. If she's asking, she wants it. If she's asking, she wants it. That's what comes through for me. That means you want it. And I would say from my mind is to just tweak that question into a request. I want a romantic love. I'm ready now. Please and thank you. I love you. And that's your request. And so you are the captain of your ship. You want it, girl? You go get it. Okay?
It's coming.
So I'm always kind of on the same line, and I was just like when I was hearing it, I was like, why can't you create it? Why are you asking this? So
you're a Valentine twin biatch with me. Oh my God!
I know, but then my heart went boom, and I'm like, oh wow,
twin flames. We burn you.
So I need to say something about that heart thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, why can't, because that's where I'm always coming from. It's like, well, you create this. This is your reality. You create it. And
Karen,
and that's always the message I want to put out there. But
yeah,
exactly. Exactly what Diane said. So, but I'm feeling good about it.
I'm going to go to the Law of Attraction movie. I don't know how many of you guys watched the Law of Attraction movie thing, but one of I think it was on Law of Attraction, where somebody was asking for romance, and this person was a painter, and they would always paint themselves alone on the beach or alone over here. And the suggestion was paint somebody there with you. So Karen, and then I heard this again the other day where somebody was talking feng shui, and they said, why am I still single? And the person went through their house, and they said, well, you got all these statues of figurines, but they're always alone. Put another statue with it. So put things around you visually that equal pairing, two of things, put them together. If you want to go get little figurines, little people figurines where they're holding hands or painting or something, do something that mirrors what it is you're creating so that you're seeing it and creating that instead of the being alone or by yourself, things that might be happening around you. So when you see those couples, this happens a lot, I think. When we want something, we see everybody else that has it, right? So when you see those couples that are holding hands or being cute or, snuggling, kissing, whatever it is that you're seeing that you desire, instead of going to that place of everybody else has that, why can't I have it? Go to that place of going, thank you, God, for showing me I'm that much closer to what I desire. This is your spirit showing you you're close. You're getting close, and that's why you're seeing it. And so instead of looking at it like it's being rubbed in your face, look at it like this is a sign that I'm getting really close to this desire, and just keep opening your heart like Julia does. Just open your heart and allow that to flow into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you guys
Another
feel about
thing
that?
you're saying, as you were saying that, Tracie, is and that feeling that you have is like feel that feeling of what that feels like to you. Of being with that other person, of when you see that, because that's that fulfillment thing. Okay, if that's what you're, what is that giving you? And it's, so when you feel that, then that's what you'll attract.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there more? Because I have a little something else coming to me too. You want to?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any more.
Okay. So there's this other thing, too, is when you start to say, is there going to be this beautiful romantic relationship coming into my life? I kind of equate that with shopping. I want to buy a blouse. I think I want pink. It has to have long sleeves, but a little V-neck because I get hot flashes, and I need to breathe. But, you go on and on in your head. Like, when you start to have that feeling, I think you're shopping for what you want. And it's lovely, and it's actually really enjoyable to be in that process where you're kind of dreaming of what you want. Am I going to have this? Then just ask yourself a few more questions. What do you want it to be like? How do you want it, feel? Do all that stuff. But I think that, Karen, you might be in the shopping phase where you're trying it out and you're enjoying the anticipation of the romantic relationship that's in the tube waiting to come to you, but maybe you're just not quite sure you're ready yet, and you're getting ready, you're preparing. So it's a lovely process you're in, and I think it's really nice to, again, we're talking about love the moment that you're in, love the stage of the process that you're in, and know that you're getting ready. And this is why you're asking it the way you are. You're not quite sure yet that's what you want or what you want in general, but you're thinking that you're heading that way, and it's a beautiful place to be right where you are. So love the moment, love the place you are, and consider these other things are a way to manifest it. That's all.
Oh, that was a perfect message for Valentine's Day. As that goes out to everyone listening. Everyone. All right.
And it's fun to shop.
It is.
It's fun to think of what you want and dream of what you want. I don't know why.
I've just, what those little visions of when you're shopping for a puppy and they're standing in front of the pet store and the little doggies are in the window. Somehow, Diane, it's me standing there and there's all these men parading through the window and you're like, I don't know. Maybe that one.
I think you just went to Amsterdam for a minute there. I've never been. I just heard. I've heard they have window shopping of a different kind. I've never been there. I've never been there, but
we need to do a trip. No.
I'm not entirely sure about that one, but we'll talk later.
So an after-show conversation.
Oh, my God. You know it's going to be like this when the three of us get together.
Oh yeah. I can't wait. Okay.
But Tracie, Tracie, what is your read on for Karen? What did you get for Karen?
Okay, so as far as actually getting that love relationship, here's what happens to me is I want to look at why it's not already happening, right? And so I go into her energy body. So Karen, if you feel that, that's me. And I go into the energy body and I look for where is she being held back from that. There's still some forgiveness that needs to happen. It feels like it's showing up in the lower chakra 1 and 2, the root and sacral. And there just needs to be some cords cut to that. Some of it's for past life, some of it's for this life. And I just want you to call your angels in to help you heal that up. You have this beautiful, beautiful energy, Karen, and you really need to know that you deserve to have somebody that treats you like a princess or a queen or whatever scenario works best for you in your mind. But you deserve to have somebody that looks at you with these eyes of just being in love and cherishing the fact that they're so lucky to have you, because you've forgotten what a treasure you are. Okay? So we're just calling in that healing around those pieces that need to be let go of and bring in the magic. It does feel very magical, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think a lot of us can relate to that one.
Yeah, that's true. That's a sweet one.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that was mushy enough. Now we're going to go on to Brenda. Yeah, I like it. We're going to go to Brenda, and she you crack me up. I love it. Okay, Brenda says she doesn't want a mushy message, but I'm thinking she needs one.
Sorry, Brenda.
She's asking, what do I need to focus on with growth? And I imagine the word growth to me is around spiritual stuff. So Brenda, if you want to get in there and let me know what kind of growth are you talking about. Otherwise, we're just going to jump in and make our own assumptions about that word and move on it. So,
well, I heard the ding when you said spiritual stuff, so that was spirit saying yes.
Ding ding. I like it. I like the bing. Okay, so where are you going with that?
There was like an audible ding on my computer.
Yeah, there was.
Yes,
there was.
I was like, what's that? Okay, I turned it down.
So
now.
that
You're gonna have to have your own
ding-a-ling.
Okay.
No, we're not hearing things. Unless it's just you and I hearing things.
I don't know. It came out here. Okay. I'm going to need to hear the question again after you give your feedback, Julia, because I'm very ditzy.
Oh.
Sorry. But I want to hear what you have. Yeah.
Okay. I get distracted by the ding. She wants to know what she... Okay, say that again, Tracie. Can you repeat the question?
What do I need to focus on with growth?
And we're taking it spiritual.
So far. Let's see. Yes, she did answer, and she said spiritual.
Yeah, we knew that. Okay.
I love her confidence. We knew that. We got it, Brenda.
Well, they already told us.
It's how it works. It's how it works. You go with the first thing, yeah.
What I'm getting. Oh man, this is, and it's my own.
Do you like how we put you on the spot first?
Oh yeah. It's.
You're well trained here, Julia. You've got this.
I know. It's just this platform. It's so much easier on a stage, and that's weird that would be that way. I find that spirit will mush up my words like that until I get it the way it's supposed to be, because sometimes the words I pick are not going to be the right words, and so they'll stop me until I get it right, and then they'll let me speak. So I understand what she's doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had it happen. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want some more? Do you want some more time? Do you want brew time?
Well, I mean, I know what's trying. It's just it has to do with trust and allowing. And I'm just trying to. It's like what else wants to be there, but it's like, and that's my own thing right here is trust and allowing. So it must have something to do with this whole thing. And that's all I can do is use myself as an example, which I do all the time, which they do all the time. So as far as what you can do for your own spiritual growth is, and that's what I'm saying is what came in first was allow, and then right behind it came trust. So, and then it was just funny as I was, I was trying to but do I say it? And they were like, just trust, just do it. And so, and it doesn't seem like that's that big of a deal, but it's,
it's everything.
It is everything. And oh boy, you've got something going on right now where apparently you're trying to make a big step and you're afraid to do it, and they're just saying, just do it, trust it, allow it, and you will see what happens next. There you go.
Cool.
Okay.
Wow.
Phew. Now wipe your forehead.
No.
Beautiful.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Diane.
The very first thing that came in was self-love. I'm not kidding. The very first thing, it was like being shouted to me, self-love, and that is trust, actually, because when you go into the deepest level of self-love, you're opening the door to your higher self. You're opening that door, and you get flooded with the divine love that is you at the highest levels. It is what we're all connected to. It's source, God, energy. And so this trust and this self-love is one and the same, and it is where you're going spiritually. It's where we're all going spiritually. And when you tune into that, and trust is how you get there, you are going to be flooded. And I got a flood of love. I mean, it is unbelievable. It is so believable. I'm changing those words. It is amazing. It is so believable. Yes. Okay.
So does that relate, Brenda?
Beautiful. Okay.
All right.
And that's it.
She's laughing her butt off at our struggle to respond.
And she needed to see this because she needs to know that it's okay. Yeah, that's all they needed to say there. They stopped me. Like, that's it.
Well, and here's one of the experiences that I have. I do channeled letters, and I know I'm supposed to do them and offer them to people, but it is the weirdest thing to sit down and bring in this letter from Spirit to people, and every time it's like it's so hard to hit send and send it to them because I sit there and think, are they going to resonate with this? Is this even going to make sense to them? Because it seems, some of it seems really far out there. And I sent one off yesterday, and kind of with that Hail Mary, okay, I'm sending it off, hopefully it makes sense to them. And I got some of the feedback. It hits people on such a deep level, but every time, and I've done many of them, every time I hesitate to send it because I worry that I'm not saying, like they're not going to understand what I'm saying, or they're just going to think, what? This person's out there. And so I go through my own self-doubts, and that is something, Brenda, that I'm working on right now with doing these letters. And when you do readings for people, that was one of the biggest obstacles I had is, what if I say something that's just so completely off the wall? And you just have to be okay with maybe not having it quite right, And that's, Julia, that's what I think that.
Yeah.
Actually,
that's
a
human part that's sitting here. That's that conscious mind that's sitting here listening to this other part coming in and saying, the Spirit coming in. It just comes in and it just says what needs to be said.
Yes.
And the human conscious part's going, what? You can't do that. And where is that coming from? What?
Good grief.
Trying to censor. And the whole trick is to not censor it. Just let it happen. But that's where it chokes up, and all this stuff is trying to. It's trying to it's like, no, just let it through. Just trust and allow. But
and we all got to watch
sometimes.
it happen. Yeah.
Perfect. Tracie, I gotta say, add on to what you said, is that I'm not sure it's that you're afraid it won't be right. It's that I think we have a fear of it'll be exactly right, and that you do have that power.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful stuff. It's and
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
big.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Wonderful.
We're so afraid of our own power, and we're talking about the power of love. So I don't know why there's any fear there, because it's the love, But anyway, we do that. We are getting used to this. It's a process.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's beautiful though.
Okay, girls.
Absolutely.
We started
all right, you're on, Tracie. You're on.
Bandwagon of questions. So Casey would like to know the same thing. What can I work on with spirit?
Brenda, before we go, Tracie, before we go there, what about your reading for Brenda?
Oh, I thought I did one.
Oh, you did?
Did I do it?
Yeah, she was telling her how her own, when she does.
Yeah,
so it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's got to get past that doubt.
Okay, doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, I'm back.
That's okay.
No.
My message for Brenda: just do it. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do it.
I think we're all picking up the same thing. So.
Yeah. Okay. So how about for Casey now?
Okay. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's put Diane on the spot this time.
Wait, say the question again, please, because I was checked out. I came back, though. I'm here. Where am I now?
I would judge that, except for I do the same thing. So, Casey would like to know the same thing. What can I work on with spirit? Or I guess her question is phrased a little differently, which took me in a whole different direction, actually. So what can I work on with spirit? I'll be curious how that comes in for you.
I'm just waiting.
That's okay. I have things I can do. I could do some dishes or something.
Yeah, I mean, what can I work on with spirit to me is the connection with spirit, because you're asking, what can I work on with spirit? Spirit will tell you, but you have to be connected to spirit to listen. So spirit will tell you directly, and you should ask spirit, because then you won't be asking us, you'll be asking spirit, what are we going to work on today? And so it's
we're just leads.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you got to do it. Just go direct to your child.
Yeah, I like that. Beautiful. What about you, Julia?
Well, and like she said, yeah, I think that's great. And when you say, what are we going to work on today, and then just be aware after that, just, for whatever it might be, because so many times we are not aware for whatever they're saying, and it's right in front of us. So pay attention, because they're very subtle, and how they speak, and just pay attention. It might be audible, but it might not be. There are many, many ways that they will deliver their information and how they want to speak to you, or however they want to work with you. So just pay attention. And develop your own unique, wonderful way of working with spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just getting all these chills, and see that's all the goosebumps and everything. See that can be your way. In fact, you get them. That's your first way. Know that the goosebumps. That's your first way of knowing that they're there. That whatever you hear. If you've not read Soul Speak yet, if you've not heard this yet, that because you don't know if you get messages, that's your first thing, is you don't know that yet. And so whenever you get goosebumps, I call them truth bumps, because whenever you get them, that means whatever you heard or whatever you just said was truth. And so that's an ability. See, and that's a way of working with spirit. So that's opening your mind right then. That's a way of knowing. Oh, aha, there's something. And then that starts you on that path of being open to that. And then that enables other things to come in. But see, you have to be open. You have to be looking. You have to be aware. Right? So
and that's kind of what
one of many.
Yeah, that was going to be what I said too. Is I feel like there's going to be signs all around you. and just ask, how can I be of service today? And you will see opportunities show up for you, and then jump on those opportunities, because it feels like also those opportunities, if you follow through and recognize them, are going to lead you to some open doors for something else that you don't even know you want yet. So it's going to be an exciting little game that you play with Spirit, where you say, where can I be of service today? And then when you see opportunities to be of service, without overextending yourself, by the way, I don't want you to get off balance, but be of service, and then see what doors open for you, because I really feel like as you take this step to do this, it's going to open doors to something else that you weren't even aware of. So there it is. Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Just don't
kind of like Diane within parameters.
That's it.
Yeah. And she's saying, yes, goosebumps are always my first tell. Nice.
Fantastic.
Yay. And Brenda said thank you. Okay, so
super.
I'm looking at our time, and I can go about another 15 minutes. But can you guys?
Yes.
You guys good with that? Okay, perfect. So let's see. We got Debbie saying, Brenda, that was a great question. And Debbie would also love to know the same thing. And so let's go back to Brenda's question. Brenda's question was worded, what do I need to focus on for growth? So Brenda would like to know the same thing.
With
not Brenda. Debbie would like to know the same thing. Sorry.
Okay, what does she need to work on with Spirit? Hi.
Yeah.
No, she wants to
Debbie loves that.
for growth with Spirit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's look at the growth.
Oh, my head is as I'm working with that. My head, my crown. Not my crown. My third eye chakra is. So that must be where she needs to. Is she intuitive?
Oh yeah. I mean, I shouldn't.
Okay. She visual?
Yes, but yeah. I think so.
What would that? Okay. That's where I'm getting stuff right there. Is in my third eye chakra. It's like. Okay. As far as what you need to do with it, as far as to grow, okay, are you trusting? Are you working with the visions that you have? Are you, because that's your visions you're going to get visuals from there. As far as, blah, blah, what do we do with that?
You know, as you're talking about it, can I throw something in there that's happening over here?
Absolutely.
You're talking about her third eye, and that brought me right into the third eye. And then what they were showing me is that the third eye is making a connection with the back of the brain, which is where we get our actual vision with our physical eye. That's telling me that she's going to start seeing things with the physical eye that she used to only be able to see with the third eye. What do you feel with that?
I think that's cool.
Well, Debbie, you're going to have to let us know.
That would be cool. Yeah. So she gets visions now.
Yes, she put yes, visual sometimes, other times nothing comes in. So working with that would definitely be...
So that'd be her growth,
Yeah, just calling that in.
When you said that about she'll be able to see with her, what did you say, physical eyes, what she already sees with her third eye?
Yeah.
I got, oh, it's in reverse. That's in reverse. That's what I got. And so she'll be able to see with her third eye what she now sees with her physical eye.
Physical.
So I don't know if that fits for her, but like maybe she's going to be connecting more with her inner visions and an insight or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
she put on here that
I just know the shot that the third eye
now.
just really got. You know, that's where it's still hurting. So,
it's still hurting. It's a really good
that's where
sign.
The message is. It's there. It's in the third eye.
So, and I don't know why I got this right off the top of the head here, but it came in, follow your own truth, follow your own bliss. That was very clearly what came through. So it's all about you maybe trusting yourself and what you're seeing, and knowing that you've got to do what you've got to do, regardless of what the world tells you got to do, or you got to follow your own path here. You're on the way, and you just need to know that inner stuff is what's going to guide you now, and be true to yourself. I think that's and do what you love will help you do that.
Mm-hmm.
But follow
Very
your own
powerful.
truth. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The world, it really wants you to conform and be a cookie cutter, but we're not that. We know that. So we're not having those cookies anymore, those cookie cutter.
Yeah, Debbie's
cookies.
not a cookie cutter.
No, we're not doing that stuff. So I don't know. These all seem to go together somehow.
Yeah, I do like the message of it felt like don't look outside of yourself right now. Just try and do your best to receive your messages from within, because those are the truest form of message for you, Debbie. And
and that's why Julia's third eye is going nuts because of that. That's where it's going to happen inside. Yeah.
I kind of want somebody that's pregnant to call in and talk to Julia. I want to see where she feels it. How is labor going to be, Julia?
Oh, man.
That's so cute, though. Talk about love. It'll be like in your love bump there. Talk about love.
Oh, yeah.
Torturing
me. That's what she loves.
It's a little evil, Tracie, I have to say, on Valentine's Day, but okay, it's fun.
I know. That was my shadow. Sorry. The dark side. I feel like breathing
we love
Vader
that part,
right now.
Too.
Here, I've been wondering when the opening was going to come to read this little thing I found. And so that might be the perfect opening.
Let's do it.
I found this when I was cleaning my office here in my house, finally. So this unearthed itself. And it's all about relationships. And I didn't, it's an old article, but it was like, wow, this is too cool to throw out. And then I thought of it as I was thinking about the show. And it's talking about relationships are the most challenging and the most rewarding aspects of this life. The more intimate the relationship, the larger opportunity for growth we are given. Relationships are mirrors for us to learn more about ourselves. There are 3 different types of relationship mirrors. One is the mirror of who we were. This mirror gives you the opportunity to see how far you have come, the chance to experience the karma that you have already cleared. So don't get caught up in this relationship, worried about why it is coming back at this time. Thank it and let it go. A second type of relationship, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And I can look at those right now and go, oh, that's what those were. Yep. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Exactly. That's why you were there. Okay. A second type of relationship is the one that is mirroring where you are now on your path. If an issue or person has an emotional charge to it, then you still have work to do. This mirror is the hardest to look at because it reflects the things you have not yet finished in your karma. These are things that we are the most blind to. Okay? We probably...
Dang it.
And then, yeah, exactly. Those are the ones that's like, okay, those are the ones we have to sit with for a little bit. The last type of relationship is the one that mirrors your potential. This allows you to have a glimpse of who you could be if you wanted to. This person is usually someone that you idealize and put on a pedestal. So anyways, look at the various relationships and see which group they fall into. And then by knowing this, you will gain insight into yourself. Anyway, so I thought that was interesting. And there again, it kind of puts ourselves into those sleeves, and it's like, look at get a little more objective view at it.
Can you ladies check under your feet and see if you're on a pedestal? Because, I put you there.
Aw. But I love the where you were one, because that helps a whole lot. That helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Some of them I was like,
that was
what was that
perfect
about?
read.
Yeah. like a replay.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something real quick. We have a caller that called in. If you have a question for us, please press the number 1 so I know you have a question. And while we're waiting for that, would you lovely ladies tell people how they can get a hold of you if they would like to, say, have a session or book something with you? So, Diane, how would someone reach you?
They can reach me at through my phone is beeping, through my website, Healing Works Salon. It's HealingWorks Salon, SALON.com. HealingWorks-Salon.com. Thank you.
And mine is okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yours is Julia?
Mine is through my website, juliacannon.com. So it's JuliaCannon.com.
Perfect. Okay, you guys, take advantage of that. If you would like to talk to me, book an appointment with me, it's TracieMahan.com. We'll just all get in there. Okay, and I'm putting these over also to both chat rooms. Those are being posted. And we just had the callers light up with their question mark. So let's go to, I think we have time for at least one caller. So let me bring that on. And caller with the last 4 digits, 0748. You're on the air. Who are we talking with?
Hello, my name is Ann.
Hello, Ann. And
Hi,
do you
Ann.
have a question?
Hi, Ann.
And we don't have a lot of time, so just one question, if you could, please.
I guess different situations I could go into to meet somebody.
Ooh, a romance question. You want romantic meetup, right? Yes.
Yes, that type.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're not pregnant, are you? I'm just kidding. I was doing that for Julia, and I don't even know if you heard that part of the show.
No, I didn't hear that.
You may not have heard that part of the show. That was an inside joke with us. So.
Yes. Well, that's a beautiful question, and I think it's in this modern day. My phone is beeping. It's a pertinent question, but I just got a little heads up that you can pursue your joy, whatever makes you happy, and then when you least expect it, there's someone there that's going to resonate with you and you with them. So anyway, that's the quick thing that just came in from listening to your question. I don't know if you like to do stuff, but it's something about doing what you love and pursue your joy.
Okay.
And it's almost like you're not thinking about meeting someone, but you're thinking about loving your life,
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that.
And that makes more sense, Then you're having fun and you're being you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And and then that person, then whoever you're with is probably doing the same thing. I mean, whoever you meet, and
right.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And I'm getting okay. Oh, I was trying to figure out, and it just came to me what it was. Okay, and that makes sense too. Because it's like my head starts. It's like I don't like it when my head gets into things. Because it was but it's my head was starting to hurt, and I'm like, okay, now what's this? But it's the back of my head. Now that's the throat chakra, and because it's in the back of the neck when that one does, and and so that has to do with what you say, okay, about speaking your truth. So again, that goes back to what Diane was saying. So being in your settings where you are being you. So. Yeah. Okay. So don't. Yeah. Just exactly authenticity. So be you. And whatever it is, wherever it is that you are, say what you mean. Say, just be you and be authentic, and then that way, you will get the real person that you want to be with. Okay. So
it's so weird. I actually just had a vision of being at a soup kitchen and serving. Serving people that needed help. It's weird. Something like serving and just doing something good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Very good. Okay, was that helpful?
All right, sure. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ann.
You're welcome, and we love you.
Yeah, happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye-bye. Okay. Last question I'll take in the chat room. Kathy is asking, how can I finish up my karma with someone?
oh my God, I just got, say I'm done. Say I'm done with this karma.
Exactly.
Oh my God, I'm so done with this karma now.
Complete. Bam. No.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
so just say you're done. I like that. Good answer.
Yeah. It just came in. Incoming.
Yeah, it really is that simple. It really is. That's the short answer. The long answer is forgiveness. But it really is that simple. It's just you're done because, we can get long and complicated about it, but really karma is over. It's not here anymore. And so that's all you have to do is just walk off. It's just get off the wheel that they've convinced us that we're on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so you just say, I don't want to be on this anymore, and I'm done with it, and you just get off.
And we might have wanted to be on it for a while to learn because it was fun. It was like a merry-go-round, but we're so done with that.
Yeah. I'm hearing you say fun, and I'm like, what? No. So, Julia, you said forgiveness.
It used to be, but not anymore.
Yeah. Well, Julia, you said forgiveness, and it made me think of something that I heard, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, where I heard that we need to forgive ourselves, and then once we can forgive and love ourselves, then the karma's gone.
Yeah.
Is it just, obviously we've got these actors in our play that are doing beautiful jobs at giving us reasons to step into forgiveness. But is it truly like if we just forgive ourselves for the parts we play, then the karma is complete? That's how I understand.
Right. Well, see, remember, but people keep using that karma word. It's really, I guess it's just because there's really not a better word. It's the only thing. There's stuff that still looks like karma that's going on, and it's just cause and effect is what we still have going on, and that's just where we just need to take responsibility for our actions. Yeah. And that's that.
Oh, when we do use the word responsibility?
Yeah, it's responsibility, that word, that R word,
It's a good word.
It is a big word, and it's just,
it's
that's, and that's a big shift when we do that. That's, come on, you can do it, because that's that thing you have to do in order to manifest. Yeah.
I love it.
And so, exactly. Because you can't manifest without being responsible.
That's right.
They go hand in hand. So
you can, but it's really ugly. Yeah.
Well, you do it unconsciously. So,
we've seen that. We've been there, done that. Yeah. We don't want that.
It's everybody else's fault, So anyway, but it's forgiveness, and you start with yourself, and you forgive. It's everybody. It's all the roles that everybody's been playing, and yours as well. And exactly, these are roles to learn. These were experiences to learn from, and that was it. That's what everybody was playing the roles so they could learn. So you could learn this lesson. You could learn whatever. You could learn what you wanted to learn. Period.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, on that note, I love
yourself.
you guys. I love the audience. I love you guys. We're out of time because I've got to go.
Okay, sweetie.
Otherwise,
we love you.
I love you.
It's been such a treat having you. I'm so glad you both were available to do the show with me today. And in the chat room, they're saying the laughter is healing. And so thank you for coming on and laughing with me today. Thank you for choosing the sleeves that you are in. And I think we'll use that phrase for a while. And
you got pretty sleeves.
Oh, we do. We all have pretty sleeves. We have
pretty sleeves. Yeah.
Yes, we do. I love your
This is how our chat went the other day, by the way. We kept saying goodbye, and then we'd keep talking.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Oh, yeah. And I'm watching the clock click down, and I'm supposed to actually physically be somewhere else in 10 minutes. So I have
good.
To go.
Okay.
All right.
I love you guys.
Bye, sweetie. Thank you. Love you both. Love you all.
Bye. I love you.
Bye, honey.
Bye.